Hello, I'm Verji from 17 UK, and I'm very excited to announce that today we are starting with our how to crochet for absolute beginners. I'm going to make little short and sweet tutorials starting with the most common stitches, and by the end of all these mini tutorials we'll be able to create a very cute crochet item, which you will be able to use in some of your projects. Let's go and do it. Welcome to our first tutorial of how to crochet for absolute beginners, and in this tutorial I will show you how to do a slip knot and how to do chains. For that we will need any yarn. I would advise double knit, and it can be any color, and you need a crochet hook. Here is my variety of hooks, so you just need to buy any aluminium hook. Let's use a little bit thicker today. Let's see what size is 4.5. Let's say we're going to use 4.5. It is just to show you how to do it, and then depending of what project you're going to use, then you will have different sizes of hooks. If you have watched any of my other tutorial how to crochet, not how to crochet but crochet tutorial, you would know that I would like my yarn to come from the middle, so the whole bow doesn't go around, so I prefer to pull it from the middle. So this is what I've done here, and I don't want you to be disappointed if at the beginning it feels a little bit difficult, because as every beginning things may look a little bit difficult, but I promise you when you start practicing you will succeed, and especially if you don't give up, you will succeed. So let me show you how I do the slip knot. And I just want to say that I have been taught since I was 7 years of age. I wanted my grandma to teach me how to crochet, so I will try and explain the way I was taught, but I don't know if it's the proper way, but I know that I can crochet and I can create beautiful stuff. So the way I start my slip knot is this. I always put this around, but for the slip knot you put some yarn around your index finger, and then what I do, I hold the end of the yarn with this finger, middle finger, and the thumb. So I have the crochet hook here, and what I do, I go like that and then hold this little bit here. Can you see it? So I hold it and twist, so you have a little twist. Can you see how I hold my hook? The hook is backwards, so I grab the yarn, and it's very difficult to go like that, so you need to flip the crochet hook this way and pull through, and then tighten. Let's do it again. So you hold the end, put your hook like this, twist it. While you're twisting it, you hold the edge. And what I do with this index finger, can you see that now it's too small distance? I don't have plenty of yarn, so that's why when it's not enough I just flip it, and I have longer space, I have a longer yarn to work with. So then I go with the hook going facing backwards, and when I'm going to pull through. Can you see what I do? It moves and come forward and pull through, and then tighten. And you can start practicing with this one. Just do it 10, 20, 30 until you're used to it, and after that you won't even think how you do it. It's done. So the good thing is you can undo it and do it again. You can undo it, twist, and then undo, twist. Yes, you can do it this way as well, but I normally hold it, twist. So this is the slip knot. I'll do it once more time. So this is to start with the slip knot. Now our next step is how to do chain. So to chain, you would start with chains depending how big you want a certain project to be, or a certain part of a project. So what we do is, we already have the slip knot. We hold with these two fingers, the middle and the thumb. We always hold near the crochet hook, and the crochet hook, the way you hold it, I put my thumb and my fingers at the back, thumb in the front, fingers in the back. So what we do is go under and grab the yarn and pull through. The same thing, grab the yarn, twist to the front and go through. So this is called yarn over, pull through. Can you see how it was here, but if you don't move your middle finger and thumb, it will become very, you can do a little bit more, but then it will be like, I can't do that. So what we need to do is keep moving, so our middle finger and thumb are near the crochet hook. So this is how we do chain. So if you, when you see this chain, it's nice and even. What I want you to pay attention of is, when you start at the beginning, you, because you haven't done it, you are not may not be consistent to hold, to have the same what's the word, tension. So for example, you may be like, oh, I'm okay here, can do one like that, but can you see this is different tension than the one I've just done? Or if you tighten it, and it can be like that, very tight, and then you can not even be able to go into this stitch. So when you look at them, these are nice with the same tension and the same length. Then we have one with a very loose tension, which is like that, and then you can do a few with a very, very tight tension, and you can see what is happening. So this wouldn't look nice, but don't worry, do a few of them. Then with the practice, as I said, you're going to be able to create the same tension each time, whatever you're doing. So the easiest thing to do is go down. So if you've done this, go down to where it was nice and neat and try again. Don't be discouraged. So yarn over, can you see, yarn over with the hook pointing away from you. By the time you pull through, it comes 180 degrees. So from here it goes there, and this is how it is easier to pull with the hook. If you do it this way, it will not happen. So my advice is, let's start from the beginning, and this is where I will stop. In a moment I will say what are the parts of the chain stitch, but what I would like you to do is start practicing slip knot. Hold it like that, yarn over, twist and hold, yarn over, pull through. This is your starter bit. Just practice this one until you master it, and then let's start. I'll do them this. This is one chain, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through. Let me show you now what the chain look like. So it is very easy to start counting the chains. Each chains look and has the shape of a V. Can you see that? So when we start from the slip knot, this is our first chain with one V. This is our second one, third, fourth, fifth and sixth. Can you see? We can say, oh, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we have front and back of the chain. Actually, the back of the chain look like a actual chain. This is the front. The front has front and back loop, and in different project you may be asked to use only the back loop. For example, in the tutorial how to create your crochet pumpkin, we've used only the back loop of the stitch, and it creates this nice rows which are like a little bit risen. So in certain tutorial or in certain patterns you will be asked to work either the front or the back stitch. There is a reason for that, and this is the back of the stitch which has this stitch as well. Can you see it? It's at the back. So I will leave you for you to practice how to make nice even chain. You can do a meter, a 2 or 3, just practicing. If you don't like it, don't worry, undo it and do it again. With our second tutorial, we will, every time we will go through the slip knot and a chain, and then we will do a certain stitch. So you will, by the end of everything, you will master it and you'll see how easy it is. But I will leave you with the chain to practice.